We often admire Japan for its cherry blossom seasons, its captivating anime, its futuristic technology, and the discipline of its hardworking society. But behind all the global admiration, there is a much darker and more troubling reality. In recent years, suicide rates among young people have been rising. At the same time, many individuals are living in extreme isolation, locking themselves in their rooms for years as hikikomori. Deaths caused by overwork, known as karoshi, still occur. Alongside this, there's a marginalized, lost generation, a deepening demographic crisis, and mounting social pressures affecting people from every direction. Japan today is a country that is slowly fading. So in this video, we'll explore what is really happening and whether Japan is entering its darkest era. Stay with us. Suicide in Japan is not a minor issue. It is recognized as a serious public health crisis. In 2024 alone, more than 20,000 people in Japan were reported to have taken their own lives. The suicide rate stands at around 15 to 16 per 100,000 people, significantly higher than in most other developed countries. During its darkest period, between 1998 and 2011, Japan recorded over 30,000 suicides every year, roughly 80 to 90 deaths per day. These numbers exceeded deaths caused by traffic accidents, disease, or crime, leading the Japanese government to declare it a national emergency. During the COVID-19 pandemic, suicide cases rose again, particularly among young women. Experts describe this as a silent surge, driven by economic and social pressures. Even more concerning is the rise in suicides among school students, prompting the government to introduce targeted prevention measures in 2023. At the same time, adults continue to struggle under economic pressure, compounded by issues such as teacher shortages. The number of teachers seeking compensation due to mental health issues is also increasing. In the end, those most affected are young people, who often lack effective support systems to cope with their struggles. At the base of Mount Fuji lies a forest called Aokigahara, known worldwide as the Suicide Forest. Between 2013 and 2015 alone, more than 100 bodies were discovered there. Authorities and volunteers conduct search operations almost every year. In urban areas, railway companies have installed blue lights at certain stations. These lights are believed to have a calming effect on individuals under extreme emotional stress. Japan even has a specific term, korojisatsu, referring to suicide caused by overwork. Japan's work culture places strong emphasis on perfection and operates within a high-pressure environment. Over time, this prolonged pressure does not just exhaust the body, it slowly erodes a person's spirit. From this pressure emerges another phenomenon, karoshi, or death from overwork. The term first appeared in the 1970s, when many young workers began dying suddenly, often from heart attacks or strokes. One widely cited case involved a worker in a snack food company who reportedly worked up to 110 hours a week, more than 15 hours a day without rest, before dying of a heart attack at just 34 years old. Although the Japanese government has introduced limits on overtime, the reality in many companies remains unchanged. A culture of working until exhaustion still dominates. Many employees are reluctant to leave early, fearing they may be seen as uncommitted. From the very first day, workers understand that personal sacrifice is expected. Some even avoid taking leave to avoid burdening their colleagues. Within this environment, cultural values such as ganbaru, doing one's best no matter how exhausted, and gamen, enduring hardship with patience, become unquestioned norms. Over time, these values push individuals to exceed their limits. It is therefore not surprising that many choose not to marry due to time constraints. Many mothers leave their jobs after childbirth, while fathers are rarely at home due to long working hours. This reality has shaped a new mindset among younger generations. Corporate life is no longer seen as desirable. From this withdrawal emerges a growing phenomenon known as hikikomori. These are individuals who isolate themselves for months or even years, rarely leaving their rooms, not working, not studying, and having minimal social interaction. Government estimates suggest that between 2022 and 2023, around 1.46 million Japanese people aged 15 to 64 were living as hikikomori. Initially seen as a uniquely Japanese issue, it is now recognized as a global phenomenon. Japanese society places strong emphasis on academic success and employment status. Failing to enter a prestigious university or secure stable employment is often viewed as a form of life failure. As a result, individuals who were once highly motivated can become socially withdrawn after repeated pressure, whether from bullying, job failure, prolonged stress, or rapid technological change. In many cases, parents are also trapped in the same social pressure. Fear of societal judgment leads some to keep their children isolated at home, rather than seek professional help. Many hesitate to visit psychiatric services due to stigma. This has led to what is known as the 8,050 problem, where parents in their 80s are still supporting children in their 50s who are unemployed, unmarried, and financially dependent. Recognizing the severity of the issue, the Japanese government now treats hikikomori as a national problem. In 2024, a special law was passed to officially recognize loneliness and social isolation as national issues, requiring local governments to take more comprehensive action. This widespread isolation cannot be separated from another major reality shaping modern Japan, an economic collapse that affected an entire generation. Many hikikomori or unstable workers come from what is known as the employment ice age, between 1994 and 2004. After Japan's economic bubble burst, job opportunities for young graduates nearly disappeared. This generation grew up expecting stable careers like their parents, but instead faced a harsh economic reality. Many companies froze hiring, forcing graduates into part-time or contract jobs as freeders. Low pay, no pensions, and little social protection. This situation persisted for years. Today, many of them are in their 40s and 50s, still in unstable jobs, earning low wages, and living with their parents. Many remain unmarried because they cannot afford to support a family. An estimated 17 to 20 million people are trapped in this cycle. This is the lost generation, a generation that lost opportunity, stability, and for some, a sense of direction and future. Over time, these economic pressures have evolved into a much larger crisis. High living costs and unstable employment have made starting a family increasingly difficult. Japan is now facing a severe demographic crisis. Its fertility rate is around 1.15 children per woman, far below the 2.1 needed to maintain a stable population. In 2024, Japan recorded around 720,000 births, the lowest in its modern history. At the same time, deaths reached approximately 1.6 million, far exceeding births. The working age population now makes up only about 59% of the total population, lower than the global average. According to OECD estimates, Japan's working age population could shrink by 31% between 2023 and 2060. More concerning, there is no quick solution. These structural issues take decades to reverse. One Japanese population expert, Hiroshi Yoshida, once warned that if this trend continues, Japan is accelerating toward extinction. Japan's population has already declined to around 120 million and is projected to fall to about 87 million by 2070. Nearly 40% of its population will be aged 65 and above. This aging and shrinking population carries serious implications for the economy and national security, especially as Japan faces regional challenges from China and North Korea. What is happening in Japan today shows that material progress alone does not guarantee human well-being. When prolonged pressure becomes normal, social connections weaken. The future begins to feel uncertain. And slowly, people withdraw into themselves, often without realizing it. Japan's experience is a powerful reminder. The future of a nation does not depend solely on technology or economic strength, but on its ability to protect human values and the quality of life of its people.